Welcome to Ultimate Biology. Today we will see endosperm, asexual reproduction in flowering plant. Here endo means inside, and is a sperm, that is a sperma. This is a sperma means a seed, means inside a seed, means this is inside a seed. How the endosperm formation takes place, how that endosperm get utilized, we will see in this topic. Now endosperm, that is inside a seed. Seeds are of two types. One is the monocot seed and second one is the dicot seed. And in this seed, endosperm is present in case of monocot, in which protein, fat and carbohydrate is present. Seeds are of two types. One is the monocot, second one is the dicot. Here mono means one, and is a cot means a cotyledon, means one cotyledon. In case of these monocot seed, this is structure, this is a structure which is there, this is a structure, we call it as a scutellum, and this scutellum is a cotyledon. And this scutellum, it is single in nature. One scutellum is present in monocot, due to which this seed we call it as a monocot seed. For example, in case of these maize, jawar, bajra, like these monocots plant, seeds are like these, in which one cotyledon is present. Second, di means two, and this cot means cotyledon. Two cotyledons are present. In case of these Mangifera indica, see here. In case of these mango seed, Mangifera indica, like these. This one is one cotyledon and this one is another cotyledon. One cotyledon, second cotyledon. Two cotyledons are present in case of dicot, due to which this seed we call it as a dicotyledonous seed, and the plant we call it as a dicot plant. So in case of dicot plant, two like this cotyledons are present in the seed, one cotyledon and second cotyledon, like this. In case of gram, in case of, so many examples are there. In case of that is a Pisum sativum, so many examples are there like this. Now this is a monocot seed, we call it as a endospermic seed, because in monocot seed this is endosperm. This one is the endosperm. Endosperm remains as it is, or it get persist at the time of endosperm formation in the seed. And in case of these dicot, this endosperm which is there, which is formed here in the seed, for example, see here, this one is the embryo sac, this one embryo sac, and in this embryo sac, this structure we call it as a zygote, and this one structure we call it as a PEN, that is the primary endosperm nucleus, and this structure surround with nucellus, surround with like these two integument, and this structure we call it as ovule, and in this ovule, this is the primary endosperm nucleus. After fertilization, divide and redivide and forms an endosperm, and the endosperm which is formed in case of monocot, it remains as it is or persist as it is, due to which this seed endosperm remains here, due to which we call it as an endospermic seed, or we call it as albuminous seed. But in case of dicot, this endosperm which is formed by this primary endosperm nucleus, it get completely utilized for the formation of these two cotyledon and this plumule radicle. This one is the embryo axis, consists of plumule radicle along with these two cotyledon. This one is the complete embryo which is formed in this dicot seed, and the endosperm which is present here in the dicot seed get completely utilized for the formation of these embryo. So due to which in case of dicot seed, endosperm is totally absent, due to which means totally absent means it is utilized for the formation of what, that dicot the seed, or for the formation of these embryo, due to which this seed, dicot seed, we call it as a non-endospermic or non-albuminous, or we call it as ex-albuminous, like this seed. So here in case of these monocot as well as a dicot, how the endosperm formation takes place. What are the types of the endosperm formation in case of these monocots and dicots, or in case of this angiospermic plant? We will see in the detail. Now in the next slide we will see the nutritive value of these endosperm. See here in this slide, this one monocot seed and this one is the dicot seed. In case of this monocot seed, maize, zea maize seed, this one is the endosperm, and the nutritive value of this endosperm, see here, 100 gram of boiled yellow corn, if we take, in that 100 gram of this boiled yellow corn, 96 kilocalories energy is present, 73% of water, 3.4 gram protein, 21 gram carbohydrates, then 4.5 grams sugar, 2.4 grams of fiber, 1.5 gram of fat, then manganese, phosphorus, copper, magnesium, zinc. And if you take 100 grams of boiled these gram, this one gram chana, it consists of 364 calories of energy, then 6 gram fat, 24 milligram of sodium, then 875 milligram of potassium, 61 gram of these carbohydrate, 19 gram of proteins, dietary fiber, 17 grams sugar, 11 grams. Besides these rich in that iron content is also present in case of these grams. So there are some seeds in the nature in which such type of endosperms is totally absent. For example, in case of these Orchidaceae family, in case of these Trapeziaceae family, in case of these Podastemaceae family, there are few families in which this endosperm is absent, but but in majority of families, all the families, they are all that monocots and dicot, they show such type of endosperm formation in the initial stage. How this endosperm formation takes place, we will see in the next slide. What are the types of the endosperm formation? We will see here in case of what? Angiosperm. Endosperm formation takes place by these three methods. One, we call it as a nuclear endosperm formation. Second, cellular type of endosperm formation. And third one, that is a halobial type of what? Endosperm formation. Means there are three type of endosperm formation. We will see one by one in a detail. See here. How these nuclear endosperm formation, we will see in the next slide. How this nuclear type of endosperm formation takes place. See. Nuclear type of endosperm formation takes place in near about 56% of angiospermic plant which are present on the earth. 56% of that plant, they adopt such a type of nuclear type of endosperm formation. For example, in case of corn, maca, zea maize. In case of a pea, we call it as a Pisum sativum. In case of cereal, castor, in case of this sunflower, in case of this groundnut, Arachis hypogaea, in case of this coconut, Cocos nucifera, like this, these are all plants, they adopt these type of nuclear type of endosperm formation process. How this nuclear type of endosperm formation takes place, we will see in the detail. See here. This one again embryo sac, this one embryo sac, and in this embryo sac, after fertilization, this structure we call it as a zygote. And here the nucleus which is there, that nucleus we call it as a PEN after fertilization. This one we call it as a PN, and this is a bigger cell, we call it as a primary endosperm cell. This one embryo sac present in the nucellus, surrounded with the integument like this in the ovum. After fertilization, from these primary endosperm nucleus, endosperm formation process is going on. What is a nuclear? Nuclear means here nucleus, means only nucleus undergoes in this process. Nucleus divide into two nucleus, and when the nucleus divide into two nucleus, after nuclear division, there is no cell wall formation. Means in this process, only nucleus divide and redivide. Means there is a free nuclear division takes place in the cytoplasm. Nucleus only divide freely, and that division we call it as a free nuclear division. We call it as a free nuclear division. Means in this embryo sac, One nucleus divided into two, two nucleus divided into four, four nucleus divided into eight, eight into 16, like this by only nucleus get divides, and this cytoplasm is full of these nuclei. Now in the middle, like this, a big vacuole formation takes place in some cases, not in all cases. And when the nuclei divide and redivide, and the dense nuclei formation takes place in the cytoplasm, the size of this vacuole get reduced and ultimately it get disappear. And after that, when this free nuclear division get completed, then cell wall formation process get carried out in case of this nuclear type of endosperm formation, and the cell wall formation process is centripetal type. Means from the periphery, the cell wall formation process is going on in these embryo sac, and from the periphery, the cell wall move towards the center, like the cell wall formation process move towards the center, and ultimately like the cell wall formation takes place here. In case of these corm, nuclear type of endosperm formation takes place. Corm, it is a monocot. Then next, in case of wheat, same process is there. In case of that rice, same process is there. In case of that is a jawar, same process is there. These all are the monocots plants. And in the monocot plants, such type of nuclear type of endosperm formation is there. But in case of this pea, it is a dicot plant. It is a dicot plant. Still in these dicot plants, same is a type of endosperm formation process is there. Castor is a dicot. Then sunflower is a dicot. Then groundnut is a dicot. And in this dicot, like these two cotyledons are present, like this, and in between these two cotyledons, this one is the plumule, and this one is the embryo axis. It consists of these one plumules and radicle, and these are the two cotyledons. And these are two cotyledons, one cotyledon and two cotyledons, surrounds with the seed coat, because endosperm get completely utilized. This endosperm get completely utilized for in the formation of these zygote. When the zygote get formed in these dicot plant, this zygote divide and redivide, and ultimately the zygote utilize all these endosperm which is present here. And like this, two cotyledon formation takes place. That these two cotyledons are like this, these two cotyledons, and endosperm get completely utilized in case of these dicot seed, and this portion get covered with these structure, we call it as a seed coat, like this. See here in case of these gram. See in case of these we call it as groundnuts also. This one, the outer covering we call it as a testa, inside which only two cotyledon is there. These are two cotyledon, this one. Two cotyledon in case of this groundnut, and this cover we call it as a seed coat, that is a testa. One cotyledon, this one is the second cotyledon, covered with a testa, like this, a testa covered with a testa, like this, a seed coat present in case of this dicot. All these seeds, pea, castor, sunflower, groundnut, dicot seed, but still it shows it adopt nuclear type of endosperm formation. This one, that corn, then wheat, then jawar, then bajra, then the rice, they also adopt these nuclear type of endosperm formation. Means here there are majority of plant in monocot, and there are majority of plant in case of dicot. They adopt these first type of nuclear formation, nuclear type of what? Endosperm formation. So majority of plant they show such type of what? These endosperm formation. Near about 56% of plant which are present on the earth, they accept such type of endosperm formation. Next, in next type of endosperm formation, we call it as a cellular type of endosperm formation. There are 27% of plants they are present on the earth which adopt or accept such type of endosperm formation. We call it as a cellular. It is the less common type of endosperm formation in case of a plant. For example, datura, then lathyrus, then balsam, then petunia, and next example that is adoxa. These examples are there. They adopt these cellular type of endosperm formation. What type of event takes place in these cellular type of this endosperm formation, we will see here in the detail. This one again we call it as a embryo sac, and here this structure we call it as a zygote, and here in the middle this nucleus which is there, we call it as a PEN, that is a primary endosperm nucleus, and this a bigger cell we call it as a primary endosperm cell. Now this is a nucleus which is there in case of this cellular endosperm formation. This nucleus undergoes in nuclear division, and this nucleus divide into two nucleus. As soon as this nucleus divide into two nucleus, this nuclear division get followed by cell wall formation or cytokinesis. Means a nuclear division get followed by cytokinesis followed by cell wall formation takes place in case of this cellular type of what? This is endosperm formation. Again, when this nucleus divide into two nucleus, again cell wall formation. Again, when the nucleus divide into two nucleus, cell wall formation is there. Cell wall formation is a transverse as well as a longitudinal as well as a horizontal, or it takes place in all methods like this. So as soon as the cell divide into nucleus divide into like these are two nucleus, here cell wall formation process is going on. Such type of cellular type of endosperm formation takes place in these examples. We will see the third type of endosperm formation. In case of next we call it as what? Halobial type of endosperm formation. This halobial type of endosperm formation is a third type of endosperm formation in case of angiospermic plant. Near about 17% of plants, they adopt such type of what? Endosperm formation on the earth. Then this halobial type of endosperm formation is common in case of this halobic series of monocot of order these halobials. These are some example in which halobial type of this endosperm formation takes place. For example, in case of this Asphodilus. Then second example, in case of this woodhead, we call it as Echinodorus. Then this grandiflorus, this one. And next, that is the arrow grass, this one arrow grass. We call it as a Triglochine maritima. And there are so many like these examples are also there in which this halobial type of endosperm formation takes place. Which events takes place in the ovule after fertilization in that primary endosperm nucleus we will see here. After fertilization in this embryo sac, this one embryo sac, this one is a structure we call it as a zygote, and here the nucleus which is formed we call it as a primary endosperm nucleus, and is a cell we call it as a primary endosperm cell. Now in case of this one we call it as a embryo sac. Now see here, this is a primary endosperm nucleus which is present here in case of this example. This is a primary endosperm nucleus divide into two nucleus, and as soon as this nucleus divide into two nucleus, cell wall formation takes place here, and this cell wall formation takes place one times only. When the primary endosperm nucleus divide into two nucleus, one times only cell wall formation takes place, due to which two unequal size of cell formation takes place in that bigger cell known as a primary endosperm cell. Primary endosperm cell divide into two cell like this, and the cell which is present towards the chalazial end, that cell are smaller in size. And the cell which is present towards the micropylar end, because these embryo sac surrounds with these nucellus, and these nucellus surround with the two covering we call it as a integument, and like this ovule is there, and this structure we call it as a micropyle, and this end we call it as a micropylar end, and towards the micropylar end this cell which is there, that cell is bigger than this chalazial cell which is present in the embryo sac. So this is a cell, bigger cell, this one we call it as, one is the smaller cell and this one is the big cell like this. Now nucleus divide, and this is a primary endosperm nucleus divided into two nucleus, and cell wall formation takes place one time only, and now in both the cell free nuclear division takes place. Now in both the cell free nuclear division takes place. This cell divide and redivide freely. This nucleus divide and redivide freely. This nucleus also divide and redivide freely. And many nuclei formation takes place in the respective cytoplasm of these cell, that is primary endosperm cells like this. And after the completion of this free nuclear division, then cell wall formation process is going on. By same process we call it as a centripetal type of that cell wall formation from the periphery. Cell wall formation process is going on in this type, we call it as a halobial type of what? This endosperm formation takes place in some plants like this. Now see here, this is a Alis metalis. Endosperm development is usually halobial, a combination of the two major types. Means there are the three types of endosperm formation. One is the nuclear, second one is the cellular, and third one is the halobial type. Halobial type of endosperm formation is the combination of nuclear and cellular type of endosperm formation. And ultimately, like this, halobial third type of endosperm formation get completed in this example. There are the three like these families. One is the Alis metaceae, second one is the Butomaceae, and third one that is a Limnochaetaceae. In these three families, generally this type of halobial type of endosperm formation, this process is going on. Then next we will see there are some exceptional cases we will see here. Generally endosperms are triploid in nature, but there are some exceptional cases in which endosperm are diploid, pentaploid and nonaploid in nature. Generally endosperm is a diploid in nature. This one PEN means a primary endosperm nucleus. It is a diploid in nature. It is made from three nucleus, one from one pole, second pole, and one male gamete. 1, 2, 3 nucleus fuse to form this nucleus. We call it as a primary endosperm nucleus. Consists of 1, 2, 3 nucleus, triple fusion. We call it as a 3N type of primary endosperm nucleus. Generally 3N type of endospermic that nutritive tissue is there in the endosperm. But there are some exceptional cases. For example, in this Oenothera, that is a evening primrose, it shows a diploid type of endosperm formation like this. Means what happened here? Diploid means no doubt from one end here, when the embryo sac formation process is going on, four nucleus move towards one side, four nucleus move towards one side, then one nucleus move towards the center and one nucleus move towards the center. We call it as a polar nuclei. In these polar, out of these two polar nuclei, in this case, in case of these primrose, one nucleus get dissolved, only one nucleus remains functional. And out of these two male gamete, one fuses with the egg and another nucleus get fuses here. Means this one one nucleus, this one two nucleus only fuse here, due to which it is a haploid, it is a 2N. We call it as a diploid. In case of this example, we call it as evening primrose. Then next, in case of these Plumbago fritillaria, pentaploid type of what endosperm formation takes place. Pentaploid means here in case of these example, here two nuclei from one pole like this, and two nuclei from another pole, they comes in the center. And out of two male gamete, one male gamete get fuses here. Means 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 nucleus. They fuse and they forms a 5N. These are the exceptional cases carried out in case of these Plumbago, these fritillaria. Shows a pentaploid type of what? Endosperm formation. The next example is there, that is this one Peperomia plants. In case of these Peperomia plants, like this plant, money plants and like these plants, it shows a nonaploid. Means in the embryo, more nuclei formation takes place. More than 8 nuclei formation takes place when the nucleus undergoes in free nuclear division. And out of that, 4 nucleus comes in the center, like this, and 4 nucleus from the one pole comes in the center, like this. And out of 2 male gamete, 1 male gamete fuses here with these 8 nuclei. Means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1 male gamete here forms 9 nucleus fuse and forms a 9N. These 3 are the exceptional cases in which such type of exceptional endosperm formation takes place. Now, there are some exceptional plant in which endosperm is totally absent. Endosperm formation do not take place. For example, in case of this Orchidaceae family, The next example is there in case of this Podestemaceae, and next one, this one we call it as a Traphaceae family. We call it as a water chestnut. This is a fruit. We call it as a water chestnut, or we call it as a buffalo. This is a nut, and also we call it as a bat nut, and so many names are there. These we call it as a shingada. In case of these fruits, see here this structure. This one is not endosperm. In case of this plant, what happened? In the embryo sac, this one is the embryo, and here the endosperm or this nucleus which is there, it get dissolve or it do not differentiate. Only these embryo play important role here, and this embryo divide and redivide, divide and redivide, and completely cover this embryo sac like this, and this embryo sac get completely covered with the embryo itself, and here endosperm is totally absent. So there are some exceptional cases in which endosperm is totally absent. In case of these Orchidaceae, in case of these Podestemaceae, in case of these Traphaceae. Now see here, other names are given to the endosperm in the scientific world. When the research process is going on, this endosperm get denoted by other name also. One we call it as a ruminate endosperm. In case of these Rubiaceae, in case of these Anonaceae, in case of these Palmaceae, palm tree, seeds are like this, and in the seeds, this is a wavy structure which is present in the seeds like this. This one means the endosperm, they show like these are ridges and furrows, and the endosperm, when they show the ridges and furrows like this, due to which the structure we call it as a ruminate endosperm. The condition in which the endosperm is dissected by in growth of seed coat by this wavy nature is a common condition in case of this palm, and it shows us such type of ridges and furrows. Here we call it as a ruminate. Next, that is a mosaic type of endosperm formation takes place in case of this zeamase. In this zeamase, the protein which is there, this is zeamase mosaic endosperm containing tissue of two different types is called mosaic endosperm. This one type of tissue, and this one is the second type of tissue. This one yellow type, this one is the white type. Means a two type of tissue formation process is going on. We call it as a mosaic type of what? Endosperm. In this case, endosperm lack of uniformity in the tissue. The endosperm contains patches of two different like this color which is clearly shown in case of this zeamase. This one and this one, this one and this one like this. So we call it as a mosaic type of endosperm, which is the name which is given in the scientific world. Next type, that is we call it as a xenia. Means some endosperm they denote as a xenia also. It is also known as a xenia effects carried out due to the pollen grains. That pollen grain carry the genetic information, and the genetic information if get differ, then it affects on the formation of seed formation on that fruit formation. That effect we will see clearly in case of these zeamase, these seed. These are all the female flower when fertilized. After fertilization, in some cases they show like such type of colorful like these seeds sitting here. We call the such effect we call it as a xenia. This is a term get coined here. That term we call it as a xenia, or we call it as a xenia effect. Sometimes in the competitive exam, such type of effect they ask. That effect we call it as what? Xenia effect, like this. Then next, dear student, this is all about details of what? Endosperm. So dear student, if you like this video, then kindly share my video to your friends or the needy students which are preparing for the NEET exams or for the other exam. Or if you like it, then kindly subscribe my channel. Thank you.